Hey guys, Lucas here from Victor Surplus, and today we're taking a good overall look at a military Lensatic compass. Alright, before we zoom in too far, real quick, there are two models of military Lensatic compasses. There's the Model 27 and the Model 3H. The only real difference in those two is how they are illuminated within on the bezel in the compass dial, which we'll look at. So the Model 27 is a phosphorus illumination, whereas the Model 3H is a tritium illumination. Both wear out over time, but you get about a good decade of use in the tritium. Not sure about the phosphorus, but I have a compass that's over 10 years old, and the tritium is still burning strong. So that's the only difference between the two, and there's the M2 compass, which is a completely different deal. So yep, let's take a good look at these. Okay, so let's take a good look at all the individual parts of a military Lensatic compass. So we'll start from the out and go in. So first off, when they're issued, they're going to come with a lanyard, and it's a pretty basic lanyard, but it keeps it secure to you with your gear. So then we have our thumb loop right here, which plays into both keeping the hard case or the housing closed when it's folded up, and it also allows you to hold it for hand to cheek or compass to cheek method, however you want to call it. Next, we have a lens right here with a notch on it, and this is what makes it a Lensatic compass. So right here, when that is being used like hand to cheek, that lens gives it Lensatic in its name. So we have a hard case on the side here with a graduated scale on the 1 to 50,000. So if you have a 1 to 50,000 map, you can measure out in meters up to 6,000 meters. So that way you have a good scale ready to go, easy to use when you're using it with a map. On the front part of the case, on the housing right here, we have our wire, and that is for aiming when you're doing azimuths and getting your direction narrowed down real hard. So that wire right there also helps a lot, and keeping an eye on that, make sure it's there, not bent, and not missing is real critical. So going in from there, we have our bezel ring, which is adjustable, so that is going to turn. There are 120 clicks. Each click is 3 degrees on your military Lensatic compass, and that's what's going to allow you to adjust and for declination. So you can declinate these compasses, and there are 2 lines when you're declinating. You have your black hard line, which is on the compass dial, and then you have another line right here when you're declinating that is illuminated as well. And it also helps you just get direction when you're going off an azimuth. So there's that. In there, we have our compass dial, which is free floating, and you can see that even my knife right here kind of affects that dial, and that is in a liquid case, and that's free floating. On there, on the outside, you have mils in black. On the inside, you have red, which is degrees. So mils is 6,400, and degrees is 360. So you can get real accurate, or you can use a baseline degrees. Either way, you're good to go as long as you know how to use a compass. And in there on the needle, you have north, west, and east, and then obviously south below there for when you find your direction and make it really easy to get there. And then you can see that the difference between the Model 27 and 3H, this is a 27, but it's going to be those inserts. So when it glows in the dark, the 27 is going to be phosphorus, kind of your standard glow in the dark. Illuminate it, it's going to glow. Whereas the 3H, that tritium, is going to glow no matter what, because it's doing tritium kind of things. But that's pretty easy. That's a general overview of your compass and all the individual parts. And they're real basic compasses overall, a little more advanced maybe than your standard civilian one. And they do everything you need to do. And having this graduated scale makes it easy to use right in conjunction with the map. And then having the Lensatic portion with this aiming wire makes it real easy to find super accurate directions. So yeah, hope that was a good little overview for you. And we're going to go over a couple of different things you can do to your compass to make it easier to use, and just in general make your life faster and better when using a compass in the field. Okay, so 3 easy upgrades for your compass to make it easier for field use. All right, so first off is replacing the lanyard it comes with your own, whether that be a cut piece of 550 cord with a locking ring on there. That cut length is going to make it so it's adjusted to you. You're not going to have excess lanyard laying around. Or you can use retractable. Retractables are real nice. They're really nifty. Once you let go of that thing, it's coming back to you. So retractables are good to go. Or a cut piece of 550 that is on a good ring. Aside from that, a piece of hook on the base of your compass. Now what this does is allows you to, in a static position, and you're using your compass a lot, you can slap it right on an admin pouch, and then you're good to go. You can slap it on there when you're not using it, and it's easily accessible on the exterior of your kit. And it just makes so much sense once you start using it, and you'll wonder why you aren't doing that beforehand. Now the last good, easy way to upgrade these is slightly color filling the graduated scale. on the 1,000-meter markings. Now what that does is when you put that against a map, it's an easy, instant recognition of what the 1,000 meters looks like, and it's just really fast and makes your life a lot easier at the end of the day. If you're in the military, don't use red, use like white or maybe even black, because once you're in a red light, you're not going to be able to see that red. But other than those, that's 3 easy ways to upgrade your compass for field use.